everyone, to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Arizona Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They're trying to get to it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The offense lining up for a first down play. On the run, it's Cobb. And he's not going anywhere to start the night as the home team greets their visitors rather rudely. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so it's important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Trying play action. Pulls it in. It's Riley. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Handoff to the lone back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
Nice run a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damage when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains, set your defense for positive situations down the road.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he rushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Scanning the field, it's Fafita. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll go to the counter. Bulls his way forward. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Still running at the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the gun, the ground game. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Burnett. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Back to pass, it's Fafita. Gets open down the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
The end of the 1st quarter with the score Auburn 3, Arizona 0.
The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric one has him set up.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal. They understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and go celebrate with your boys.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Kansas proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Jayhawks team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Give to the running back. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. He's got it. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. He's going to take off. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
It's tough, man. On third down, you're trying to throw against the nickel defense. We've got extra DBs on the field, and it's just a lot faster. The window's closed so much quicker. So good job not seeing it open. Just take off and get what you can get now, setting up a fourth and very manageable situation.
Quarterback keeper will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And listen, we know this keeper wants to take off. Fourth down, go time, got to make the play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
They go to the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Back to throw, it's Fafita. He's got his man. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. He's
got a lot of running room. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Arizona does. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Chunked it away just as he was hit. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
This is a big play in this season opener coming up right now. It's 3rd and goal.
Oh my God, I saw that. Come on, D. I didn't get on my user.
That's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders. Defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. He stopped short of the 20
Time we need a big
and probably wishes he was taking the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down
Oh.
2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start racing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Moving away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit and nifty pick up there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack. Obviously, you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot
stretch
downfield. Defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Got it in the middle. It's Alston. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. And they don't want to risk a turnover here, so they'll just take the knee and head to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And these jet sweeps used to be plays where you ran to try to trick them and get out wide and make big plays. But now, short yardage situations, you start to pack it in tight. Okay, I'll go out wide. I'll pick up my 5 to 10 yards and make it easy and get me a first down.
Looking to move it through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On second down, looking again to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thompson.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. With all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Third down play from the gun. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand it off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Quickly complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a big defensive session.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Third down coming up.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to get coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you can make that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense...
All kinds of running room. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 23 with the carry.
They're going to go ahead and go for two here and try to make it a field goal game. They're working that
Ah, come on, Rico. Gotta
he
eat,
is
man.
denied. No good on the two-point try, and the lead remains at 5. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Tremendous awareness along the sideline.
What?
To get the foot down for the big pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field.
Damn.
They'll give it to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
It's just so nice to know you can start off with first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you break out the hit stick. When you come and that guy gets struck and he goes backwards, that's how you bring it.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Patterson. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Arizona 14, Auburn 9.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down.
Short. Oh. Ooh. All we gotta do is feel the gap.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some more ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And off from the shotgun. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Calls his own number.
Oh, first.
I
What?
like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically in midfield. Your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll try the left side.
But look, what? This game is bogus.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge
Look at that angle.
They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting
Oh my
push,
God,
opening up the
stuff.
hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He'll put the tight end in
Little
motion.
thing.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, little thing. Put this man in field goal.
Fast. That linebacker got in there
Yeah.
so quick.
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted to your rib cage.
You lose the football, you lose the ability to carry the football. Coaches are going to give that squarely to somebody else.
Looking to buy time. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
What?
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Yeah.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. And the Tigers are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking left. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on.
And I give you exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, looking to pass. The completion well past the sticks. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 32.
Come on, there.
Defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit.
Look at that shit.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and you're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out
Man,
of bounds after
God,
a solid
God.
hit on the play.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect. He's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the 1st down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on 3rd down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. And into the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
First and goal.
From the gun, he'll try to throw.
But why did you throw the ball away like
A
that?
choice there, but to get rid of it.
What was that?
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quarterback looks for a little space. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Number 7 in the end zone.
They need this two-point conversion to tie, and we might get a little free football out of this if they do. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the fourth. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but when great teams get touchdowns in the red area, we got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Caught. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Finds his man, it's Hunter. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
On second down, he's looking downfield. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls around.
Passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job.
Do not hit the kick.
Running the dime package.
Do not.
More DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Cobb. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes second and 10. They'll run play action. Coming after it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but if things that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Turns it on in midfield. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum.
Oh, let's go to OT. That extras.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Alston. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
Oh.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He wants it.
Oh my, what a horrible ball.
It's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide
Oh, that's
in the end zone. He might not get another clean look like that the rest of this game.
Well, they love to move the sticks here and take
Oh
a
my,
shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Tigers! They jump on top here in OT. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Auburn 24, Arizona 17.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air, it's Fafita. Pressure coming. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Dances away to buy time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass to take complete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air.
He
Grab
caught.
over the middle. That's Patterson. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Gets it out fast. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page.
Touchdown.
Yes, sir. Broken play, man. Sit down, right. Ran it to the other side to get a touchdown. Bears. Yeah.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
What is my line, bro? More no.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Fires to the right.
How did you get beat on that? Oh, he cutting underneath that.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
He wants to throw it. He caught it. Touchdown, Wildcats. Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money, and he's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense.
They got it, executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT.
Hike the ball quick. I should have got on my D. Should have got on my D.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Going up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Thompson.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball a wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
1st and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Auburn. With that, now a 2-point conversion away from triple overtime.
Number 7 with the carry.
They've got to get it in on the 2-point try to force a 3rd overtime. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. He makes it into the end zone for the
what?
There is a penalty flag where they often call holding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Bro, no, my God.
They need this 2-point conversion to send us to triple overtime. Now the play fake. Trying to get to him. Dances away from the heat.
Bro, how did, man, what?
Heartbreaking way for this one to end in double overtime. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with